Happy New Year, everybody, and I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. As we enter into the new year, I want to bring our focus back to what this life is, what it entails, what comes with it on this side of eternity. And there was a saying I read earlier, and it said that Satan fights us, the world opposes us, and this makes for a life of battle. Ephesians 6, Paul's writing to us about, how to go about this battle, how to prepare, how to engage the enemy, and whose job it is in the first place. If you look at Ephesians 6, it begins with him talking about family relationships or children and parents. And then it goes and shifts into putting on the armor of God. And in that, I underlined 6 different places that Paul talks about the schemes of the devil, or the cosmic powers, or the spiritual forces of evil that are attacking us and our families. And we look at Isaiah 6:8, when Isaiah was commissioned, and he said, he heard a voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?" Then I said, "Here I am, send me." Each one of us have been commissioned to stand in the gap. But if we stand there alone, we fall victim to the same cosmic powers, the same spiritual forces of evil, the evil in the days, and we absorb the flaming darts in ourselves versus in our shields. So just to challenge you today, I'm going to buzz through Ephesians 6:10 through 20, and just listen to the words that's being used in this text. It's finally be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over the present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand firm. Not only can you withstand it, but you can stand there with your chest up high, your shield raised, and be firm in the Lord, standing in the gap. Stand therefore, having fastened the belt of truth, having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and the shoes for your feet, having put on the readiness given by the gospel of peace. Jesus says, "Peace I give you, not as the world gives, do I give." In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all flaming darts of the evil one. All flaming darts of the evil one. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying at all times in the Spirit with all prayer and supplication. To that end, keep alert with all perseverance. Folks, we as believers have been commissioned to stand in the gap for our wives, for our husbands, for our children. And we can't do it alone. We have to suit up for the battle. We have to operate in the peace that comes from the gospel, and knowing that no matter what, God's got this, and he is worthy. And I'm going to stand in the gap on his behalf. I'm going to stand here and protect my family from the spiritual forces, from the cosmic powers that's being discussed here. Because if I don't, who will? Love you guys.